Well, thank you so much, Dr. No. As you mentioned, I am Superben, and I'll be running Storks and Apes and Crocodiles by Morsel. This is a Super Mario World fan game, and it's going to be a real fun time. With me on the couch, we have Third Wall and Amethyst. Third Wall, why don't you
Фан-гейм
introduce yourself?
2017 года. Играется на оригинальной консоли SNES.
Hi, I'm
И
here.
взяли
I
ром,
played
специально
Storks a couple
записали.
times. I am a known person who has opinions on the video game. Yes.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Okay, we're going to
Тут
be ready
просто
to get
удачи не
started
хватит,
here,
тут
so
нужен...
I'll
Тут
count
чистый
us
скилл.
down.
Максимальный
3,
мувмент. То есть,
2,
если он
1, go.
размялся и не будет
All right, so
ошибаться
the intro
вообще
screen here, instead of
в
playing this, you could be reading Candide, a book in
том,
another
что он
language by
будет
a
делать
volunteer telling you
инпуты
cultivate your
по
garden,
там
and that is a
десятки
reference
просто
to a
подряд
wonderful article
правильных
about
нажатий.
Penga, another member of this community.
Тут никакой удачи вообще, чистый скилл на ночь.
Yeah.
И если даже он
Historical
ошибется,
article
это не значит,
about
что он там
you could be
слабый
doing
игрок.
so
Это
much better than
просто
playing blind
очень
puzzle or
сложно
something.
сделать с первого раза.
Shout out to Mike Boss, who apologized later for that article.
So the first jump of this
Итак, первый прыжок. Опять же, почти что фрейм перфектный. Если прыгать прямо на край. Все, короче. По сути, я буду по большей части молчать, потому что все, что нужно знать, это у нас есть Марио, у нас есть несколько сейвов, и мы будем просто прыгать. Очень спидранер говорит, что очень рад, что смог пробежать и пройти именно первый прыжок. Он был очень сложный. И это не шутка, это реально сложно.
And they're like, oh, this isn't so bad. Then they get walled by the third level. It's great. It happens like every single time someone starts this game.
Yep, the third level is definitely a very big spike of difficulty in this.
But the first two levels, pretty good. Pretty chill.
Yeah,
comparatively. Besides first jump.
Got a little bit of the GDQ nerves going. We're okay. We're gonna get through this.
Чуть-чуть нервничаю перед сценой на сцене ГДК, но мы справимся. Нормально, он сейчас разогреется чуть-чуть. Войдет во вкус. Первый уровень пройден. Yeah, boy. Clap, clap.
All right, so we have the classic morsel text box. And Amethyst, do you wanna read this out when we hit this?
Yes.
All right.
You may learn it. If I am a slide and I catch the falling man, I may carry him in the slide.
Morsel is so good with words.
Не знаю, эти предложения не имеют для меня никакого смысла.
Slide down and catch that bomb and go with them. But actually, you don't even need to do that. You can just get P speed, and you don't even need to do the little slide text. So, not a very useful text box, I guess.
I think that's a reference to Luigi's Adventure.
Жесткий. Ждем, когда бомба взорвется. Берет.
And you can tell he's cultured because he uses steep slopes in his levels.
Yeah, everybody loves slopes.
Музыка, кстати. Cat Jam.
The music selection for this game is excellent.
For the most part.
Это же из этого, да?
With a few standout exceptions.
With like two major exceptions.
Как же, блин, я забыл, как игра называется, какое.
I almost went too slow there, but we're okay.
Nice one cycle at the end.
Nice job.
Ooh, all right. So,
да, Undertale.
So we can start to pick it up now after that level. So this first
Давно не видел эту игру.
I'm going to go for a couple speed strats. So expect a few deaths, but we're gonna go for it. So the first one, about midway through, I'm going to try to spawn some ball and chains early and skip a cycle.
Как уже заметили спидранеры, намного сложнее, чем предыдущие два. Ставьте что-то сложнее предыдущих двух уровней. В принципе, представлять не нужно, можно просто посмотреть. Черепашки тащат нас вверх, поэтому нужно вовремя прыгать. И прыгать на них так, чтобы еще ниже опускались. До сейва. С самого начала. С самого начала.
The other notable thing about this level is it's a vertical level, and vertical levels
чисто рейдж игра.
Mario World tend to have giant spawn issues and weird camera things that happen that do not work consistently sometimes. So you really have to understand like the exact way you want to jump to get the camera to scroll the right way to spawn the enemies you want to get the strats that you're going for. It can be quite frustrating when you're doing it the first time.
If anyone's donating per death, you might want to just empty your bank account now, because there's going to be a few.
Если вы донатите за каждую мою смерть,
It's a very, very difficult.
или когда я рипнусь, то, кажется, вы можете потерять
Easy listening port. Played by Louis.
весь баланс на своем счету.
Of course it's by Louis.
О! Напрягся.
He's good at literally every aspect of.
Иди сейф, дайте сейф! Дайте сейф.
All right, got it.
Nice.
Без сейва. На пофиг.
Second half is a bit easier.
This is the first of many hallways of doom in this game. A morsel classic.
Yes. Always of a certain quality.
We'll get there with the Yoshi level.
So this whole section, you're just escorting that one beetle all the way through to the end.
О, какой же потный чел.
GG.
Я.
All right, feeling better now.
Смотреть аж
So this next
страшно.
level, Morsel is kind enough to give you a star, but not kind enough to make the star actually protect you from anything. So
That's why he's actually dodging the fish. The fish will kill you. The spikes will kill you. The only thing that won't kill you is the munchers at the very end.
Рыбки с вами расправятся.
yeah,
Все с вами
I'll
расправится.
do one
Нужно
attempt
все
for
доджить.
the little fast finish of this, and if I fail it, then that's weird. If I fail it, then I'll do the slow method.
А звезды нам дают как раз ускорение под водой.
To make a fast water level.
Yeah. This is a good water level.
Хороший водный уровень. Очень быстрый. Мы же не любим медленные игры, правильно? Ну, он в пикселе, просто в пикселе от 3 проплыл.
There's some really difficult cycles in this half of the level.
Монка Гига, Монка X.
Pretty finicky. There's a little bit of spawn dependency on a couple of the fish, so you actually have like 3 or 4 different patterns that you have to understand and read which one. This hallway in particular.
There's one pattern I don't want, and it's the one that I got.
This is the bad pattern, yep.
Yeah, that,
Alright,
oh
we're fine.
god.
We're
Yeah,
fine.
that
Плохой
pattern.
паттерн, говорит
Oh, this
спидранер,
pattern.
но мы справились.
Unlucky. It's okay.
Also, those
Еще
quick
раз
bites
все
have
заново,
a
вот это вот, да.
tendency to eat your swim inputs if you hit them slightly too early on the way out. So you have to kind of hesitate a little longer than feels comfortable.
Just be less good.
Just be a little less good.
Сколько же часов надо в Марио наиграть, чтобы так
This feels like
разваливать
good
просто.
pattern to me. Yep,
Yeah,
that's good
it's much
pattern.
better.
That's good.
There we go.
And
Oh.
just
And
what they're all
and-
talked about.
Commentator's curse.
Был хороший паттерн,
This
но
hasn't been the cleanest run
бомба
so far, but,
заруинила.
we're gonna do okay. It's gonna be fine.
Справится ли он на 3-ю попытку?
Can I hop in with a quick donation?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go for it.
We have $100 from Sprite Guard. All my love to the Kaizo community, my home on Twitch. Y'all have filled my life with
смысле?
joy in ways I can't even explain, and always welcomed me even though I don't even play the games at all. You matter.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that.
Hey, Sprite Card.
That pipe death is one of the reasons I don't run this game anymore.
I haven't had that pipe death. in
Смерть
so
сразу
long.
же после
Twice
трубы —
now.
это та причина, по которой я больше не
I
играю
feel
в
like I was
эту
the
игру,
only person that
говорит
really
комментатор.
had like the big issues with that.
А,
There we go.
а,
All right,
ебой!
let's get out of there. Wow.
Yeah.
Жесть. Гений.
All right, thanks. And this next one is definitely a challenge, especially the second half. There's some really hard timing of the flames we call potabows.
This is generally one of people's favorite levels in this game, though. It's a very fast-paced, flashy, fun level
Yeah, this level rules.
with a lot of different thwomps going directions that they generally shouldn't be going. This last jump's pretty hard to time out as well.
Yeah, I got a visual cue now, so it feels
Get
a
jam.
little easier.
Платформы, на которых есть время.
Yeah.
Some of these flames are just so hard to time.
In particular, the very last
Жесть.
one is very difficult. You have to spawn it at the right time and then get the jump.
I thought I had
Нет.
that one. I really think I
was
deserved
close.
that one.
Yep, that's the one.
That one is physically painful, actually.
Yeah, I
Yes.
thought I did that right. I was robbed.
Когда прошел самую сложную часть, и тебя
Fun,
просто
flashy level, though.
достаточно простая развалила.
There we go.
There you
Nice.
go.
Easy.
recovery. Boss
I'm gonna go
time.
for the quick hit here, but I'm really bad at it, so I'm not gonna try that
Битва с
again.
боссом.
This is one of a few shorter boo boss fights in the hack. There are a couple easier fights, and then one fight towards the very end that is much more difficult that you'll be seeing shortly.
Yeah.
Обычный босс-файт.
Boo boss or boost.
Boost. Swag.
Missed it.
Nice.
Terrible
Hey, you
spot.
got half. That's
But
half
it's okay.
swag.
Победа.
Yeah. Hate to see your run in like that, Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah, gotta start over. Reset. Alright, so classic level here with the Yoshi.
Итак, классические уровни с Йоши.
Yeah.
Будем избавляться от Йоши с большой вероятностью.
So there's a hallway of switches which you are supposed
Ну, это
to
автоскроллер. Окей.
hit with your head, and they are lined up one next to the other. And there's a function in this game where you can hit 2 blocks with your head at the same time. So you're going at a very fast speed forward, and you have no control over your speed. And you have to jump and time the jumps so you do not double hit the switches. Which is funny because later in the game, there's another hallway that looks exactly like this where the double hit is disabled. So it is an intentionally left-in thing.
Жесть, надо было выстрелить прямо перед собой, чтобы успеть взять этот шелл. Если вы не заметили, в конце он не сжег
Yeah, at least
вот
they
эту вот
took it out
штуку,
later.
которую он
This is one of
выплюнул.
my favorite messages.
Yeah, go for
Yoshi,
it.
you see, Mario, with great teamwork, we both came through safely. Let's stick together from now on in our adventure.
Опять шутка про Йоши, что мы будем с ним идти до конца
That's
so touching.
времен, но...
Alright. Well, oops.
Oh.
No. Well,
Но нет.
All right.
See ya.
see you. Yeah. Actually, this is a good time for a dono. We're about to go into a little puzzle, so Dr. No, take it away if you've got any.
Oh, you better believe I
Итак,
do. We have
пазл
$50 from
секция.
Chambo. Superben or Superben? Either way, this man is a god at Kaizo and an inspirational speedrunner. So great to see him on the GDQ stage repping the SMW community with this dope Storks run. Crush it, brother.
Ew, Chambo. From my home, we born in pretty much the same place, so good to hear from you, Chambo.
We have another $50 from GlitchCat7. Kaizo Mario has had a huge impact on my life. Amazing mods are released all the time, and players with unbelievable skills continue to achieve amazing things. Good luck, Superben and Mr. Mighty Mouse.
Yo, Glitchcat. Thanks so much.
I still, to this day, do not know if this is the intended way to do this.
I was gonna say, like, I've asked a couple people if they know what the potential.
Что происходит? Еще не
intended
понимаю.
for this is, and no one is being able to give
Что так
me an
сложно?
answer.
So the gimmick here is it doesn't matter which power-up you choose. You can choose either the Fire Flower or the Cape, and you can make this work with both. But I've only ever seen the Cape, and I do not believe this is the way that it was intended to work.
I don't think it was either. I did see one other method, but I don't know if that was the intended method either, so who knows?
Time for one more quick donation.
Yeah, do a quick one.
How about a $2,500 donation from an anonymous
Жесть.
donor?
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Anonymous.
Thank you so much, Anonymous. And real quick, before you get started with Sticky Keys, we are less than $2,000 away from 1.5 million.
Wow.
Let's get it.
That's awesome. This is the first instance of questionable music in this game.
Hey, let's talk about the clown music. Okay, so this section is really hard for people the first time they play it. So they're usually listening to this song for like 2 to several hours.
Музыка
Skip over the mustard
клоунов,
there.
говорят.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for one more skip here. Okay, we're fine.
I've never seen that before. That is heart-wrenching.
Гриб, который убивает.
All right.
There's a lot of one cycles and slight optimizations in this level, but the
Монка,
very difficult
X.
part is at the
Что
end where you
происходит?
have to avoid a fishing boo and a reskinned Phanto from Super Mario World 2, and it is quite a thing the first time you do it.
We're just about to get there, so let's go.
Is this the most recent version?
Yes,
It is. In the most recent version, fishing boo doesn't turn, which makes it quite a bit more consistent.
All right, easy. That
Easy.
Nice.
Каждый раз с
With
первого
how
раза.
bad a lot of the other levels went, that was a really clean sticky keys, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited about that.
Yeah, very nice.
Фу, он справился.
All right, so
GG. Nice sticky
На это
keys.
даже смотреть тяжело.
we're coming into Cape. This will be a little
Clap.
preview of Mr. Mighty Mouse's run up next. Nothing like the difficulty he's gonna face. So
Yeah, the gimmick of this level is you can only spin fly. Normal flight has been disabled, and it's basically just a long memory test
Смысл этого
with
уровня в том,
one
что
very
простые
tight
полеты
difficult
здесь
jump, to
отключены.
save a little bit of time at the end.
Есть
This is
у
probably a good time for
у
another donation.
этого
or two.
плаща. У этого плаща
It's
есть
short, but you might
два
be
вида
able to
полета.
get it.
Вот тот, которым мы пользуемся,
$25
И еще
from
один.
Atakiri. Always loved GDQ and have loved the runs I've seen.
Если вы играли
Love
в
from
обычную
Japan,
игру,
and
то
wish me
вы
luck on
видели
the
это.
PS5.
Как так можно летать?
I always loved that he used the Lion King background for this. It's a very nice aesthetic in this level.
Marcel really likes that Lion King background.
It's a good look.
Been
it's a nice
a few
background.
sections in this game.
These are also the most useful guidance coins in the game.
Эти самые полезные монетки в игре. Они
Yeah, this
действительно
last bit's a
показывают
little
путь.
bit tight.
I almost missed it there. We're good though.
Oh, yeah, nice
Cool.
turn back.
Жесткий.
All right, let's go. Looks like we're within $1,000 of 1.5 mil. Sorry to stomp on your field there, Dr. No, but getting close.
Yo, stomp
Не,
away.
разрабы понимают, что делают. Это
So the gimmick of this level is
специальное
these
название
gravity
Кайза.
blocks that are vanilla, but when you grab them, you get this giant floaty jump. The problem with this level is
Все
you
знают,
can
что
just
это,
basically
поэтому
go over the whole thing and ignore
Только-
most of the obstacles.
как бы
So once
Yeah.
you
не
get above the
знающие
screen,
могут
you pretty
встретиться
much
только
just stay
те, кто
above the screen
не знает, что
the
такое
entire
Кайза.
level.
Yeah, it might be
И
time for a quick dono if you have any
вроде
more,
как
just
этот
because
разраб,
Mario's
который
off screen, so.
начал или в какой-то игре
Absolutely.
сделал
$50 from Pixel Griffin.
сложные уровни.
Rest in peace, Yoshi. You will be missed.
Не могу вспомнить, правда, в каком из.
And another $50 from Mario
Надо историю
X18.
читать.
Love SGDQ and working from home has made it able for me to watch almost all of it. Sleeping is healthy. Anyway, can we see some spins?
Еще один
in the chat for
автоскроллер.
Mario?
They had to have a block through these net areas, or you'll die.
That's another morsel staple obstacle. Nets that require holding an item to stay alive.
Oh, I died at the end. Okay, that was
Прямо в
unfortunate.
самом
That's a
конце.
big time loss, but, I even
Супер
played it
много
safe
времени
and
потерял,
then let
конечно,
the
на
pipe
этом.
show up, and I still messed it up.
Unlucky.
Now you gotta go for off-screen pipe.
Yeah, I guess I gotta. Oh man, that hurt. That one hurt.
Говорит, больно, это больно. Что не
Long,
получилось.
slow level. Climb back.
Plus spin.
All right.
This, the previous level, and
No
the
pro-
next level are all such a breath of fresh air once you get out of sticky keys, though.
They're all very good.
Even taking like a long death at the end of this feels better than any death you take in sticky keys. Nice.
Okay, we're free.
We out.
The next level is my personal favorite in the run.
I think my favorite's probably Fireflower actually.
Fireflower is a good one too.
This is definitely a fan favorite for the viewer.
It's a very unique level.
Yeah. We're gonna be flying real fast.
И чач. Продукты приехали, ча сгоняю быстренько на улицу. В принципе, как я и говорил, комментировать тут не сильно много что. Наслаждайтесь зрелищем. Тут просто не хватает реакции, пок-чамп, вот это вот все. Кричать, насколько же это сложно. Блин, насколько же это реально сложно. И быстро. И я также быстро вернусь.
Easy. And this is the second of many boosters. I like to think that that's Dilbert.
Shout out to Dilbert.
Dilbert creator, a little problematic, but you know.
Hey, Dilbert is fine, probably.
Well, now I just feel bad.
All right.
Can I read a quick donation in the interest of fairness?
Yeah.
Go for
We
it.
have a $50 donation from Master Tank that just says, Yoshi got what he deserved.
Two types of people.
Interesting view.
So this level, the gimmick is ropes that convey you, and if you have a D-pad that is suboptimal, this level is actual torture.
Yeah.
It's super difficult, and you have to be very precise with the way you grab the rope and let go of the up button or down button. Otherwise, you will re-grab the rope, and it's very easy to take deaths that way.
That wasn't a controller problem. That was just me being a little dumb. But yeah, I got like 2 extra controllers on the ready just in case for this level.
Yeah, and the first half is quite long too. The next few levels are all a step up in difficulty as well from the ones before. There's definitely a curve to the difficulty in this hack.
Storks is besides the big spike in the 3rd level, I think it's got a pretty reasonable curve.
And the spike just before the last level.
Yes.
Nice fast strat at the end.
Fast finish, all right. So going into my favorite level, the Fire Flower.
I have an update.
Yeah.
We have passed $1.5 million raised for Doctors Without Borders.
Woo! Let's go.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much, everyone who is watching and everyone who is donating. Let's keep this train going.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, chat. Doctors Without Borders, GDQ. This is so great. All right.
So the gimmick of this. Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Third Wall.
So the gimmick of this level, if you can't see, are these coins that you turn into blocks you can stand on by hitting them with fireballs. And a lot of the shots are actually very precise. And the P-switch timers are very tight, especially in the second half. Yeah, so at the very end of this level, there's a few chucks that you have to kill. And you have to hit the fire button 5 times in a row, and you have to mash it in a way that the human hand is not made to do. I don't know how you do it, Superben, but the way that I did it was literally neutraling my left hand off of the D-pad and then hitting Y and X simultaneously with my 2 thumbs.
That's
just like
do.
that. Yeah, so you, it's really silly.
Everyone loves mashing in Super Mario World.
Also, at the end there, you see how Mario slid down? It's actually interesting. If Mario sometimes slides and sometimes doesn't, and if he doesn't slide, it saves 2 seconds. Fun fact.
So this level, you can spawn grab blocks by holding the run button and hitting the L or R button, and you have to use them to get through these nets. It's got a very nauseating camera when you play it, but it's actually quite a fun section once you get it down.
This is also probably my worst level in the game, so we might be here a little while.
Вернулся.
I like this level. Probably not great in the speedrun, but...
Приехали меня к Тимельке.
I think this one and the airship are my favorite.
I like the second half of this level in the speedrun, but it's because there's actually a lot of cool one-cycles and fast strats that you can do to optimize it. Whereas this half,
хорошо.
have to
Охлаждающе.
go through and
Освежающе. Но на экране опять происходит то, что невозможно откомментировать. Даже смотреть сложно.
All right. Not bad, not bad.
Моя собака не делает, не кусается.
This
А
level
что она?
has- the second
Она
half has a
делает
similar
больно?
gimmick, but now you're dodging
Да.
these mushrooms and then
Показывает
also
этот
making your
геймплей
way
просто.
down with these thwomps and a few chucks as well. A little bit of
Жесть.
blindness, but once you learn the way to do it, it's not too bad. There's also a very complicated thing you have to do to kill this thwomp, which unfortunately he wasn't able to do. That has to do with sprite slots. Very exciting.
Yeah, I didn't even try to take up that strat. I just accepted that I have to kill him the slow way.
Yeah, there's some very, very specific spawning and despawning you have to do to actually get the thwomp to die. Nice.
That bonefish jump is so tight.
Oh, it's so much worse than it looks.
And also sometimes when you run into the chuck at the end, you will just die. If you spawn
great.
him just like slightly
Yeah,
early.
It's
Instead
great. That
instead of
just
what
die. That just die. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
and then you die.
And then you die.
Какой же гений на
Alright, so this
спидранере.
one is we can go through those dolphins just like that. And,
Ну да, по сути,
we're just-
Now you
Айвона
So,
достаточно похожа
now you
в этом
have
смысле, но это чисто по Марио.
Protect the
И
dolphin from
называется
Yahtzee.
Кайзо.
Yoshi
Yeah,
is very
so-
hungry.
So he
Kaizo
follows
Mario.
you basically just underneath you
Kaizo.
wherever you go, and the Yoshis will
Значок.
eat him. And so you, well,
Дает
most of the
что-то
time
вроде
you don't
бы
let the Yoshis
понимание,
eat
что
him.
это самое сложное, что можно только придумать в Марио.
Yeah, these Yoshis you don't want to feed, but there's one particular Yoshi you do.
Напоминает нам, в принципе, о Кайзе Марио из ГДК в ГДК. Иногда через год, иногда через
So right here at
полтора
the
года.
end,
Ну, всегда
you get
приятно
a
посмотреть
bunch of
просто,
dolphins,
как это жестко.
but you can't get through that gap unless you only have one dolphin. So we feed all but one,
Ooh.
and then we're good.
Nice.
Look nice. Dang.
Second half of this level is just one long memory test. This is another morsel staple.
One long memory test and doors that sometimes don't let you in.
This level this section does not spark joy. I have a terrible memory.
Ну, тут
I
надо
really
просто все
enjoyed
запомнить, ничего
I,
сложного.
I genuinely enjoyed this section.
With all things morsel, once you know what to do, it's fine. It's not knowing what to do is the bad part.
Yes, learning can be quite difficult.
That
В
goes for
принципе,
literally anything Morsel's ever made.
если просто
ever,
интересует
so.
сложные уровни по Марио, всегда можно поиграть в Марио Мейкер
Another one of my
1 или
favorites in
2.
speedrun because there are some
Там
very, very
люди
flashy
придумывают
one-sided
уровни,
strats as well. It's these very,
и
very fast smashing skewers. But if you go under this first one,
для
you
этого
can
тогда
just
не
walk
нужно иметь
through it,
какую-то
and everything
алдовую
lines up,
консоль
which is
или
really good to do.
эмуль.
Yeah, this level actually had a viral
И
TikTok
можно
recently that said this
соревноваться
should
с
not be
другими людьми
possible by humans.
онлайн.
Shoutouts to
Ну, в
the
том
people
смысле,
who-
там онлайн-скор, так бы сказать, так, наверное, назвать это можно.
But I love this level. It's really, really cool.
How clickbaity should not be possible by humans.
Nice, very
solid.
Nice.
And
Так,
you
еще
don't
один
actually
Bull
have to fight
Boss.
this boss the intended way. You can just drop a block and stop the wing block there, and you can just kind of hang out on the left. You never have to dodge the skewer.
Until the end.
Till the very end. Because it will despawn. Nice.
Right.
Так, я так понимаю, осталось совсем немного. Успеет ли он?
Definitely a very
В Error
satisfying
Point
level
делать
to
не
watch
будет,
done,
потому что много было
like, smoothly.
смертей.
This
Yeah, that
feels
was
really
great.
good.
Airship.
Yeah, so this is an auto-scroller, so probably a good time for a donut. We got any more, Dr. No?
We certainly do. We have a $500
Крутящиеся
donation from
диско-болы.
Kaizo water level.
Yeah.
Would you like water levels more if every time you beat one you got a $500 donation?
I would probably
That'd
be
be-
playing Waterworld.
I was gonna say, is that Baba Yaga?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is that you? Speak to me. How many green beans am I holding up?
We have a $25 donation from Kaigum. Always glad to catch SMW Kaizo at GDQ. An extra $25 if you one-shot the RNG Castle checkpoint or one-shot the Boo Boss.
Wow.
$50 for both.
Ooh.
No pressure.
All right, I was actually going to say, I'm going to donate $100 after this run, but I'll make it 200 if I one-shot RNG Castle.
We have a $50 donation from DRX Mario. GDQ is what first introduced me to SMW Kaizo, and the community has been so great. Huge thanks to all the organizers and runners.
Ладно, раз уж, в принципе, говорить не о чем, потому что надо смотреть. Напоминаю вам, что Мега молодец. Все комментаторы тоже молодцы.
Yeah.
Особенно те, что
That
приходят
is,
вовремя.
Some classic music in this hack. But we're not there yet.
So the really difficult part of this level is coming up. So all the bosses up to this point have been relatively simple. This one,
Как все боссы до этого были простые.
becomes very difficult very quickly. So hopefully you'll get the one shot and we won't be stuck fighting Lummy for a couple minutes.
Будем надеяться, что с первого раза
but if you miss it, it could be a huge
босса пройдет. И он прошел с первого раза.
Clean.
In my practice, I was failing that over and over again, and I was really nervous about it because you can go on a real death spiral if you miss the one shot.
It's a very classic.
Да, на прошлую бонус игру набрали.
Death spiral is in Lummy.
All right, so who wants to explain RNG Castle?
Amethyst, would you like to take it?
И так кто же нам расскажет
Sure.
рандомные...
RNG
Castle, рандомный замок.
Kind of what it sounds like on the tin. There are 4 sets of 4 different sections. The last section being a Reznor boss with a pool of, how many is it? 4 each?
Yeah,
Four
for
each,
each.
so
4
16
each.
total rooms.
Yeah.
Так, у нас сейчас будет 16 разных комнат.
Yeah, you have to beat 4 in a row, and if you die in any of them, you're back to the start, and you got to do another 4.
And the room threes are all
Если погибнуть хотя бы в одной из комнат, придется делать все 4 комнаты
And then
сразу.
you have a
В принципе, одну комнату мы уже прошли.
8-second loop of zeroing screeching in your headphones the entire time. It's great.
This level
Okay.
regularly takes people 8 to 10 hours on their first playthrough. So just imagine listening to this music over and over again for 8 to 10 hours.
So I've seen so many playthroughs of people just put on their own music.
Yeah, I did.
I
So
did
this
not.
is-
I listened
Монка
to
Дига,
this music for 10
смерть.
hours.
So that was not the room 3 I wanted. That's the hardest room 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a hard
Одна из самых
So,
сложных комнат номер
rip
3.
Rip the one-shot RNG Castle dream.
Тут-
But we get to see some more
А,
rooms.
все, я понял. Надо пройти 4 комнаты. А на выбор нам дается 16 комнат, и каждый раз загружается случайная комната. Случайная комната из 4 номер 1, случайная комната из 4 номер 2. 3 и 4 также. Так что может по рандому выпасть какая-то комната.
Yeah.
И если вы погибаете хотя бы в одной из комнат,
That's one of the harder room 2s.
то все сначала.
This is my favorite room too, also.
This is a fun room. This is a fun room. The thing about RNG Castle is this is probably one of the most infuriating levels I've ever played because the individual rooms are actually quite fun.
Easyware, guys, Easyware,
Sitting
самый легчайший.
there for 8 hours and having to replay the same ones over and over again until you beat 4 in a row is a thing.
Yeah.
It's a really cool level, and I've seen like a lot of really cool levels inspired by this since.
There's some very, very fast strats in this room, but they're also very difficult, and you have to have some really particular visual cues. So I go for the safe strats in this room, the ones that you just went for.
This is the only room I've never beaten.
So that's a difficult room.
Well, this is the best Reznor fight.
Good
Yeah,
Reznor.
this is the most.
Лучшая
ideal
драка.
Reznor.
Говорит спидранер.
Nice.
All right,
Good Reznor.
we out of there. Okay, so
On-
next, yeah, go ahead, Thirdball. You can explain the Boo
No-
Boss.
Yeah, I feel like this might be a nice focus area for you. So this is a 15-hit boo boss with a.
Сложность этого босса в том, что его нужно ударить 15 раз, балансируя на этой вот...
That shell will turn into a disco shell. And
м,
then you'll get another hit, and then
Как
clouds
это
will come up,
называется?
and you'll have to dodge thwomps that spawn from the other side of the from each side of the screen.
Фэл,
So it
фэл,
starts
фэл,
on the
фэл.
left,
Ракушка
and then it'll be
или
on the
панцирь.
bottom up, I think, and then both.
Она превращается в диско-ракушку и теперь двигается на свое усмотрение. Не свое, а за нами просто. Полтора минуты, вот этого вот полторы минуты.
So
Would
I,
you be?
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
I took my
Oh,
hit
I was-
early there, and I normally probably would have just taken the intentional death, but just for Kaigum, I'm gonna try to play it out.
Обычно, когда я теряю жизнь, в самом начале я сразу рестартую, но я хочу попробовать пройти с первого раза, может быть, мне повезет.
This bus rules.
Ну, или точнее, может быть, я справлюсь. Он не знает, потому что это сложно.
This is like one of my favorite Kaizo bosses.
I'm shocked.
This rules.
I do really like this fight. The thing that I like about this fight is it's mostly very consistent too. The only thing that's not consistent about this fight is sometimes the thwomps will spawn slightly earlier or slightly later because they're on global timers as opposed to being on a timer with the level. So they will just come very
Ну,
late
почти,
and just,
там буквально
you know,
пиксель
like,
был
that
от
was a
смерти.
really late spawn.
Yeah.
Я уже думал, что
I
все,
got pretty lucky.
реально.
I barely survived that, but yeah, the thwomps are really the only. I wouldn't say the only hard part, but certainly the only like.
Монка X.
Yeah, the only thing about this that is inconsistent.
Смерть
Everything
здесь
else is-
может означать, что он не уложится в наш поставленный эстимейт
You
40
may
минут.
learn. You may learn.
Но в 50 минут он, скорее всего,
But yeah,
укладывается,
it's
потому что
too
это
bad
вроде
you
как
keep
финальный
pushing
босс.
the whole time. You can do a nice little fast strat at the end, which I won't get to do, but.
Oh, but you
Still,
will get to one-shot it.
that
Не
was
оторваться
the-
от экрана.
What
Ну,
a
он справился.
gamer.
So good.
Absolutely incredible.
Гений.
All right, so we're into
Clap.
the final level. The
А,
final
еще
level with,
один-
like,
еще
8 sections,
уровень.
but final level, nonetheless.
Куда еще-то?
So yeah, this has been super fun, and I'm so proud that we got to the 1.5 million.
Yeah, that's amazing. The gimmick behind this level is you can change your jump type in midair. So if you are spinning, you can change it to not be spinning, and you can change to be spinning as well, just by hitting A or B.
Смысл этого уровня в том, что тут кастомные настройки, и мы можем менять тип нашего прыжка в момент прыжка. Можем крутиться и не крутиться в то же время. То есть, когда мы крутимся, мы уничтожаем противника, а когда не крутимся, просто отталкиваемся от него. Но не от всех противников можно отталкиваться, и не всех противников мы хотим уничтожать.
The third room has a few jumps that are very tight as well, but it's just a really tough level at the end of the run.
Справится ли?
Yeah, room two,
Уф!
it's just those
Чуть-чуть
jumps right
больше
there at the
высоты
end where
взял.
it's died. That's the real tough section here.
This has some jamming music though.
I love the music.
Кэт-джем. Хотя бы кэт-джем
Good
пускай
for a couple quick
успокаивает.
donations.
Yeah, go for it.
We have a $25 donation from Suzu Shiro that says, "Take off every zig, move zig. You know what you're doing for great justice."
You can go for one more.
Sure.
О, допрыгнул на этот раз.
We have $25 from Can.
Бежать!
Storks is further proof that Yoshi is an invasive species.
О, справился.
Here, what's going on, Cam?
Cam.
Yeah, okay, so we got through room 2. Room 3 really only has, I think, one kind of janky part right at the end. Sometimes this spike ball that you hit, you can get too much height and hit those spikes there, and that sucks, but didn't happen, so
Так, нам
it's great.
Very smooth.
вроде как все отлично.
There's quite a spike in room 4 as well. Room 4 is very
Ugh.
difficult.
Yeah, room 4 is a lot.
Yeah, especially one particular jump. All right, so we're gonna do the little cheese strat here. Got it. All right.
Nice. Gosh.
This up throw
Духа
right there is
захватывающе просто.
very- And then boost.
Boost.
Не забывайте дышать, чат.
Get boost in chat.
Boost.
Clean room 4. Let's go.
Nice
Alright.
room 4.
Now we're
Nice.
into some boosts.
So this is another, I think it's 5 rooms that you have to do, and you have to do them all consecutively. And again, the first time you play this, you generally beat one and then die instantly in the next room and get transported back to the beginning. I really like this fight in the speed run though. It's really fun.
It's fun.
And the last
Я не
one.
я не запомнил, сколько боссов будет сразу подряд.
Well, I had to keep
К
it
сожалению,
going.
нафидел.
We weren't ready to
Теперь
be
надо
done yet.
все с самого
Yeah,
начала.
no, I'm having fun.
The message box at the start of this level says now play motor skills forever. So I think you're just respecting the creator's wishes.
That's right.
Honestly.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because the RNG Castle feels like the actual end of the ROM hack, and then you get like a bonus level. Here you
Yeah,
are. But you have to
definitely.
play to get credits. Nerd.
Oh my god.
О, опять на этом же
Poofed the
уровне.
shell. I poofed the shell. It's never happened before. First time ever GDQ.
Не, он не уложится уже. Ну, у него, наверное, будет минут
I know I'm
41,
just
что-нибудь
stalling for
такая.
time
Может,
now.
42.
I don't want to give up the stage. Let's get this over with.
Sandbagging for content.
That's right.
Сложно.
Oh, only one of those turn blocks has a P-switch in it, and the first time you play this, you have to find it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
guess. Just know. Why
Только в
don't you
одном
know
блоке,
already?
кстати, там P-switch. P-switch уничтожает Бу в этой игре.
Slow now.
Пропустил. Quick kill. Ну, нормально справился.
All right. Third time's the charm.
Итак, справится ли сейчас?
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
But
Хорошо.
don't forget to hit
Don't
the A
forget.
button.
All
'cause
right.
if you-
And we're gonna come up on time now. Time.
Время.
Let's go.
О, как же было близко, как же было близко.
Great work, Ben.
Yeah.
That was a good run.
Yeah. Thanks so much. That was a ton of fun. And
Клап в чат,
you know,
клап в чат.
some things didn't go as smooth as I hoped, but came in like 9 minutes under estimate, so I'm feeling good.
Honestly, it's a ridiculously difficult run. And, kudos to you for pulling it off in a marathon setting. It's nuts to me, honestly.
Yeah, thanks so much, Third Wall. And thank you for
Так, это
joining and
музыка
commentating.
из...
Shout out to Third Wall, shout out to Amethyst. Thank you both so much for joining. I wanted to give a
Как же,
couple
блин,
shout-outs.
называется эта игра?
I wanna
Хроно
shout out
Триггера.
Grand Pooh
Всё.
Bear. It was watching him play Kaizo at GDQ that first got me into this, so shout out to GDQ as well. Pooh is an inspiration to a lot of the members of this community.
Блин, красненькие
Just
были
thank you for
близки.
being part of it. Shout out to Morsel for creating this game. Some other great creators: Chris G, Barbarous King, Pangea Panga, and Valdio. There's tons more. They're just the ones that I had wanted to give a special shout out to. Some communities that I love: Papa Nug, P Miller, RB Pimlico, Minton Nessie, and a million more in the Kaizo community that I hang out in. Shout out to LinkedIn for kind of creating the speedrun in the beginning. Shout out to Elusive, Zanian, Darkanine, Stu, all great
Передает
runners of this
приветы.
game and friends of mine. And
Говорите спасибо.
this has been awesome. It's been such a fun time. Shout out to so many more people, but I just only have so much time. Anyone you want to shout out, Third Wall?
I think you pretty much covered it. I want to shout out you again for doing this and everyone for donating.
Ну,
it's amazing that we.
это
made it
точно
to
проходибельно.
$5 million. That's incredible.
So great.
Amethyst.
Shout outs to Haimari and Anikiri for inspiring Morsel and bringing us all here today.
Shout outs to Amethyst Cat, whose name is also Morsel.
I love my cat.
All right, Dr. No, anything else?
If you were curious, I believe your time was a 40:25.
Awesome. Very happy with that.
Not bad.
Справился за 40 минут, это хорошее время. Однозначно.
All right. Well, that's it for me, and thank you so much.
Итак, переходим к небольшой рекламе, ожиданию, так сказать. Посмотрим, быстро ли засетапят следующую игру. Ой, там какой-то ост из финалки запускали. Что это?